and she says, "Daddy, I prayed for you today." I said, "What did you pray for?" And she says, "No fighting. I have the best daughter ever." That is so sweet, so adorable. Christina Pink-Fournette's back. Cody Kessler remains the quarterback. So what's this offense going to look like tonight?
Well, Colleen, I'm cracking up as you guys talk about that tweet because I was just talking to Leonard Fournette about his kids, and he was telling me about his daughter and his kids back in New Orleans. So I think it's safe to say he wants to make sure he does them right, and no fighting tonight from Leonard Fournette. He also told me that it was really difficult. He made a last-second decision, a bad decision, and he's ready to move on. But speaking of moving on, the Jaguars have moved on to a new signal caller, Cody Kessler, getting his second consecutive start. And obviously he didn't light things up last week. They only won that game 6-0. But you look at it and you think maybe they went with a conservative approach. Let's just be a game manager. Don't turn the ball over. Let the defense win you games. Well, when we talked to Doug Marrone, he said it's the exact opposite. We want him to go out there and just let it rip, throw into tight windows. He said we want to get the vertical passing game going. They know what their run game can do, and they think that that'll open up the play action. So we might see them take some more shots this week. They took a few more last week, but they certainly want to get some deep balls down the field tonight.
Yeah, and maybe it'll help too. Another week, another more comfortable in the offense too for Cody Kessler. Christina, thank you. And look, we have 4 teams in the AFC. They can clinch a playoff berth this week. It's an exciting week, including the Chargers, who can guarantee at least a wild card spot, which leaves only one spot for everyone else in the hunt, including the Titans. So that's going to be an interesting game tonight. It all starts for them. And Leonard Fournette, as we just heard Christina talking about his kids, how funny his daughter is, saying that she's praying today for him that he doesn't get into any more fights. But I think Jags fans too sort of praying that they can wreck everybody in the division their chances.
Colleen, there's nothing more motivating than a daughter telling their daddy to do something. This man is going to be fighting, but he's going to be fighting with his pads tonight. And when you talk about division teams, when they go at each other, they don't like each other. They're going to go at it. This man's going to be leading the charge.
It was
Leonard
Colts
Fournette
last week. Now they have the Titans. Then we have Cody Kessler coming off his first win, his first career win as a starter. Your former teammate, Joe.
My former teammate. And the big thing we need to watch for tonight is Cody Kessler going to push the ball down the field? 25% of his throws this season have been to running backs on check down.
Check down, Charlie!
Check down, Charlie, so far. On 3rd and 4th down, 25% of his throws went past the sticks. So he's not even pushing the ball down the field on 3rd and 4th down when he has to have it. So that needs to change for the Jacksonville Jaguars to win this game.
And also, too, with that needed to change, these guys have to catch the ball. They're leading 27 drops.
That helps.
A league high, leading the league. And then Mariota right here. He's a young guy, but also, too, he's a guy that you want to push the ball down the field and throw to your guy, Corey Davis. But everything starts from Mariota. When things break down, he's able to get out of the pocket and make things with his feet.
Yeah, and we've seen how inconsistent the Titans have been this year. They're sort of consistently inconsistent, but A.J. Bouye, he's very consistent in his play. He's the best cover corner on this team.
Yeah, he's a good
Is he the best?
Oh,
you see how I looked at you?
Oh, my God, I was still out of my seat.
Did you see Jalen Ramsey just give you the stank eye? Listen, he is one of the better cover guys. And, it's a good mix. You got 2 guys on the outside. They also got a good nickel cover guy. These defensive backs are some of the best in the leagues when they're playing at their best. They have had some mix-up and mental errors on the back end, but one-on-one, this is one of the better groups in the league, and I expect them to have the advantage tonight. Because you look at the receivers, you talk about one guy throwing the ball down the field.
And we're looking at Corey Davis, too.
One guy.
The #1 receiver for the Titans. And, Steve, you were all over this pick when they made it 2 years ago. Shall we refresh everyone's memory?
Go ahead and tell everybody what I do on TV. If they go wide receiver, they have to go with Corey Davis. He's a playmaker. He reminds me of a similar build and how he finishes the game like Terrell Owens.
The Tennessee Titans select Corey Davis.
Okay. How about Steve Smith right there? Welcome to the broadcast, Steve Smith.
He is a true playmaker, and I see 10-plus years of great play by Corey Davis. He's a young guy. He's a young kid, and they need him to step up. He's also a young kid, though, that also disappears when the big game. This is Thursday night. Nobody else is playing. Corey Davis, you're the show. Go out there and show everybody why they drafted you, why they got you in the first round, what makes you such an outstanding player, because he does not show up at times and he disappears. I need to see him tonight. Consistency. Yeah,
Going
exactly.
for his third straight game with a touchdown, and his coach there, as we talked about a little bit today. Willie, you had a chance to catch up with Mike Rabel.
Yeah, me and Mike, you know, the first things you do with old friends, you talk about family and see how everybody's doing, and then you get into football. And he told me, like, this is one of the toughest thing to do is coach and win games in the NFL. There's a lot of things that go into it, getting guys to buy in, making sure you got the right guys in the locker room, inserting this type of culture and mindset, and getting everybody to believe and be on the same page. It's tough to do, and it's tough to do in the NFL when teams you're playing against are competitive and want to win football games. So he says they got some work to do. He's optimistic about tonight, but he loves the locker room. He loves the group of men he's coaching, and he's excited about this team and moving forward.
He's optimistic about tonight, but Joe, how do you feel about the Titans' chances, this offense specifically, going up against the Jags defense?
Well, we all know how good the Jags defense is from front to back. Titans offensive line, they've struggled a lot recently. That's why it's going to be important for the Titans to focus on the play action pass. Give those guys up front an opportunity to steal a couple seconds of pass pro with that run fake. Give Mariota an opportunity to make a couple big plays down the field. That's going to be their best chance to win this game with just a couple big plays.
All right, well, there you have it. There you said it. Now it's time. Everyone's been waiting. It's the moment you've been waiting for, everybody. We got picks here. I'm going to go first. I think the Titans are going to win this one, 17-10. They've owned the Jags. They've owned them at home. Yeah, it's going to it'll be a low-scoring game, but I think that this team, it's not – whoever starts out the strongest in this game is going to win. You don't want to get behind with either one of these offenses, and I just don't know if Leonard Fournette's going to be able to run because they're going to stack the box. Steve, what do you think?
So for me, what do I have? I got a low-scoring game, too. We got the Snails versus the Tortoise. I got Jacksonville, 9-6. Jacksonville, Duval, 9-6. I wanted to be 7-2, but I went a little higher.
Has that ever happened before, 7-2?
Yeah, 1958.
You did your research. I love that. All right, Joe, what do you think?
I got Tennessee 13-6. It's not going to be a lot of scores like we talked about, but I think Tennessee's going to have just enough weapons on offense, and they're going to stop Cody Kessler and this Jacksonville offense from scoring more than a couple field goals.
I think that's the key, and I'm going with the home team and my homeboy Mike Vrabel, the Tennessee Titans, 17-13. Like you said, I think Tennessee has a little more offense than the Jags, and they come up big. They're playing at home. They know it's a big game.
It's a big game for them. They're trying to stay in the playoff hunt as well. I can't wait to see the outcome of this. You can join Joe, Willie, and me.